The Dallas County District Attorney is again turning to the public for help with his investigation of the May 2020 Black Lives Matter protests. The DA wants to identify potential victims of police excessive force in 3 specific instances. The head of the Dallas Police Association questions the timing and motive for the DA's public appeal. Fox 4's Alex BOYÉR has that for us tonight. Alex.
Hi, Clarice. You know, the clock is ticking. The district attorney, as you mentioned, is focused on getting information related to 3 specific incidents. All of them involve the use of what's called less lethal ammunition, and one potential witness has already been identified.
These are some of the best ones that we can put out.
Dallas County District Attorney John Creuzot is asking for the public's help for a second time. His office needs help identifying potential victims and witnesses related to Black Lives Matter protests more than a year and a half ago in downtown Dallas on May 30th, 2020.
What we're trying to find is who are the people who were shot. We don't know.
The first incident took place near 416 South Irvay Street at 5:30 p.m. From the video, a man appears to be shot in the buttocks by less lethal ammunition used by law enforcement. Creuzot's investigators believe the projectile came from a 40 millimeter. I asked the DA if his office has been able to determine which DPD officers were armed with less lethal ammunition that day.
We have some idea, yes, but I don't want to go into that because I don't know enough.
One of the potential witnesses the DA was asking for help identifying is this guy in the hat. Turns out he's a reporter for Dallas Weekly who was at Wednesday's news conference.
That is me. I have that video right here.
Are you kidding me?
Not at all. I just pulled it up.
The second incident involved Brandon Sines.
And all of a sudden, all I heard was a boom.
He lost an eye after being struck in the face by a projectile. His attorney says a witness saw an unknown officer firing the less than lethal object at Sines near the Dallas Public Library.
We do not know who shot Mr. Sines.
The last incident took place at 5:42 p.m. near 300 South Irvay Street. An unknown individual appears to be hit in the groin by less lethal ammunition. As with the first incident, Creuzot believes a DPD officer used a 40 millimeter to fire the projectile.
I don't want to start throwing around people and names until I know more, that we have something more solid.
Creuzot was asked if he thought the protests amounted to a riot. He declined to use that term, saying he wanted to be careful not to jeopardize his investigation or any subsequent prosecution.
No, I just don't think that the facts are there.
Dallas Police Association President Mike Mata says he supported the district attorney's initial plea to the public in October of 2020, but now calls his efforts disingenuous.
But at some point, we need to call it what it was. It was a full-blown riot. Those officers that were out there need to be supported. They did the best job they could do. We're trying to justify a crime when a crime did not happen.
And again, the statute of limitations runs out on May 30th of this year. Anyone with information or video is asked to contact the Public Integrity Unit at the DA's office.